shot on the outside for three by number 3, Malik Curry. Missed. Here comes Hall, who had a good game yesterday. Reverses to the left hand and scores. Hall on the wing. Here's your matchup right here. It's Krutwig, a little left-hander. And we've seen that's one of his favorite shots.
He can go with the left hook. He can go with the right hook as well.
Williamson looks into Krutwig. Here's that matchup on Dickens again. They try to double team him. Krutwig reverses. Oh, what a play.
That's a film study move there, Scott. He went to the inside and the entire time.
Kennedy, 3-ball on the wing. Good. Splashed home beautifully by Tate Hall. We saw him do that a lot last night. Did it right there. And it is a 30-second timeout called by Old Dominion. All of a sudden, it's a 7-point lead for Loyola. You saw the 3 signal right there. It makes you wonder, Kyle, if they're going to start maybe taking a little more outside shots because the emphasis seems to be pound, 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 and right now it's not working.
Well, I think they're trying to get the bigs involved underneath with guys like Carver and Dickens when Krutwig is just into the ball game. Trying to attack the strength of Loyola.
And that's one of the strengths right there. Number 24 Hall with another triple.
But you're right, Scott. 6 turnovers already for Old Dominion.
50%, 6 of 12 to 2 of 8 for Old Dominion. It's only 4 less field goal attempts. Seems like more, but that's a nice lob pass inside, and Xavier Green on the finish.
Green with his first shot attempt of the game.
Yeah, he made a nice cut to the basket, so credit that to him. Drive to the base, a beautiful reverse by Pipkins. This is a guy that comes off the bench, and he looks like a starter right there. Loyola down to 7:57. 3-ball on the right wing. That's going to be a little short. Pipkins trying to get that 3. He's got 2 points. Here comes Green. Green on the pull-up, and that's good. 2-ball for Green. Just a nice pull-up, stopping on a dime. And he's got 4 points on 2 of 2 shooting. Timeout on the court. It is a full timeout as you look at the shot. It is Loyola by 7. 7-point lead for the Ramblers. But the Monarchs on offense. Here's a 3 in the corner, and that is nothing but Ripple. Marquise Godwin.
The defense just about a half step in front. That's all the space that Godwin needed for 3. Ooh, in the block.
Hunter with the block there, but Krutwig got the garbage. Krutwig with 27 to shoot as they reset the shot clock. Krutwig, little left-hander, that line's in.
I don't know how that ball dropped. There was not a whole lot of arc on that. It looked like it was just a line drive out of the hand of Krutwig, but he was able to get it to have the friendly roll.
Krutwig to keep it out of traffic.
He's just so aware on the defensive end.
Pipkins finally gets a 3. He's been trying, and he is now 1 for 2. And Pipkins with 5 points. It's a 24-14 ball game with 4:43 to play. Long-range 3. That's off the mark. Krutwig with the tap, and here come the Ramblers of Loyola. Williamson. Good pass to Krutwig inside, and he scores. Pipkins made that play. As it went from Williamson to Pipkins, a touch pass to Krutwig, who had the finish. Green back into the game.
That's significant for ODU. Can they get Green going? Still just the 3 players with 4 points. ODU hasn't scored since that last timeout.
Long 3, and that is up and good by Godwin. He's a guy who can get going.
Took almost 5 minutes off the clock, scoreless.
To a good start on that possession, getting open up top, and had the nice shot. Here's a lead pass to Hunter. Hunter ahead of the pack, and a putback beautifully. As that was Reese throwing it down.
Loyola thought that might have been some goaltending. Remember, if the ball is still on the rim, an offensive player cannot touch it. We may have to go back and look at it in a minute, but that was good. And how about this, ODU?
The defense leading to Ezekpe with the flush. And timeout quickly, Loyola just like that. Man, we were looking at a blowout a moment ago, and all of a sudden it's a 9-point game, 30-21. And the defense, which we've seen in this tournament, leading to this. 10 to shoot for Loyola here in the early going. Wojcik Back to Krutwig. There's a shot, left-handed hook. He ought to patent that thing.
I think there's been maybe a couple individuals before his time that,
I'm sure there
might have had
been,
the patent before, but
well, he can patent it for this decade. How about that?
He's made it his
Here's
own
Kennedy
here.
on the drive, short arms it, and Carver on the rebound. Old Dominion down by 11.
Big break for ODU there.
Ezekpe, double team, puts it in. Free throws, kind of elusive, just 3 of 7 for Old Dominion, 8 of 9 for Loyola. It's a 36-28 lead. Kennedy cut off nicely. Passes underneath, Krutwig. Good block by Dickens, but Krutwig gets it back.
There's that old school never quit until you hear the whistle type of thinking for Krutwig.
That's a great point.
Thought he was fouled going up, and I think his entire bench agreed, but it didn't matter for Krutwig. He said, hey, I've got a rebound here and a putback for an extra 2. Don't make me earn it at the line. I'll get it on the rebound.
36-28, right. Curry with the ball. Little runner. That's a nice shot by Curry. We were talking about Curry being a guy who can take his team on his shoulders, and he's trying to do so. He's in double figures, the first player for Old Dominion in double figures, 5 of 8 shooting from long range, and he's a three-point specialist. Here's Krutwig, speaking of specialists. That's his shot, beautiful rebound, and put back by Welsh.
You mentioned his goalkeeping ability earlier. How about keeping up on the boards like that, elevating?
Well, the goalkeeper needs good hands and good fingertips, and he utilized that right there on
Absolutely.
the rebound.
Old Dominion made their run, but Loyola has done a nice job really snuffing out this one before Old Dominion got back into it enough.
Hunter crosses it to Reese for a 3, and that's a beauty. Right off the release, he knew that was going in, and Reese, he's tried a couple earlier in the game, and Reese now 1 for 2. 5 points to make it a 7-point lead once again for Loyola. Here's Reese. They spin it around. 3 ball on the wing by Hunter, and Jalen Hunter hits. He rushed it a little bit, it looked like, as it was off to the side from the get-go. Reese outside. He can shoot the 3 as well. Green hits. Xavier Green out of Williamsburg, Virginia. Makes it a 6-point game.
He's been so good overall. And if he can get those to fall, then it's trouble.
Speaking of trouble, that is a feed inside and a flush by Aganani. Franklin Aganani out of Nigeria, 6'9" sophomore with the throwdown. And timeout called. Old Dominion. So Old Dominion will call a timeout. It is a full as you see the put down by Aganani. Loyola by 8. Welsh laid it off to Kennedy. Here's Pipkins. Krutwig on the base. He's double teamed. He's going to maneuver. Good feed inside, and on the finish, Kennedy. Man, Krutwig just has such great court awareness. He's tied for the team lead with 2 assists, by the way, with 2 other players. 3 in the corner, and that is good as Reese hits again. And Reese
time.
now 2 of 3.
He's got to be careful, though, with a lot of that contact. Still 3 fouls on Wade.
Williamson on Wade now. They get it down the lane. Krutwig with the finish. Here's Green. We'll see if Old Dominion goes to the hoop and Green goes to the base. They'll flip it back out to Godwin. They get it underneath. Carver with a high percentage flush. 2:09 to play. Shot clock down to 13 as Godwin will fire and hits a 2-ball just inside the line, but Godwin, he's a guy who wants the ball in big moments, and timeout Loyola, and Old Dominion feeling it now. It's a 1-point game. Minute 50 to play, 30-second timeout, and look, just on the line. So we'll keep it here as Godwin was just on the line with his right
Curry.
foot. He's Ezekpe. Green with 10 to shoot. Stolen by Loyola. They get it ahead to Hall, and Hall will finish.
Closing's been the elusive side of Loyola's game. They're doing their best here to try and close out the Monarchs.